I'm Tammar Stein. I am the author of The 6-Day Hero. I have Zoe here, who's read the book, and I think liked it.
I did.
She has some questions that I thought you guys might be curious about as well.
So what inspired you to write this book?
So I got a call from my mom one day that the rabbi came to her and said that he actually had nothing to assign his fifth grade class to read about Israel. So she, on the phone call, told me, you should write a book set in Israel. So that first put the idea in my mind that I wanted to have the book set in Israel. I wasn't sure exactly what it would be about, but that is what first put the idea in my mind.
My second question is, what is your favorite character? So forget about the main character, but outside, what is your favorite character?
So I loved writing Moti, who is the main character in this book, but my favorite character to write was his grumpy, mean German neighbor, Mrs. Friedberg. Because what I loved about her is that she's grumpy and she'll tell you exactly what she thinks, but she really truly has a heart of gold. And it takes some time throughout the story for Moti to discover that for himself.
So what sort of message do you want to go through the reader's mind as he reads the book, or she reads the book?
So I think when you learn about history in school, sometimes it can seem like very irrelevant to your life, something that happened a long time ago to other people. When you read historical fiction, it puts you in that moment and it makes you feel like you are living through that time period. And so I thought it would be a great way that kids both could learn about this very important time period in Israeli history, but also enjoy themselves at the same time.
And then I was a little bit confused. So is anything real, or is it just fiction the whole way through?
So the plot is fiction, right? So Moti and his two brothers and his family and the cat and everything they go through is fiction. But I did a lot of research to write this book because I wanted to make sure that the historical part of it was really accurate. And I started with interviewing my parents. So both my mom and my dad were soldiers in the Israeli military, and my dad was even a soldier during the 6-Day War. I also interviewed a family friend of ours who I didn't even realize it, but it turned out she was 12 years old and lived in Jerusalem during the 6-Day War. And so the scene where Moti and his brother get stuck in their school when the war starts and they have to run to their school's basement bomb shelter, that actually happened to her. She told me that story, and that made a huge impression on me, right? This is before cell phones were invented. There's no way for her to call her family. They don't know what's going on with her. They don't know if she's safe. She doesn't know if they're safe, and she had to spend the night with her classmates at her school's basement. So that scene definitely made it into the book, so that part is true, but the rest of it is all fiction.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thank you, everybody. If you guys have questions, please feel free to email me, and I'll answer them. Bye.
Bye.